Greetings, Belta and welcome back to the channel, friends. I've got some good news. Today, it's the best day of the week, Expanse Day, as we watch The Expanse Season 5, Episode 4, Gaugamela. I think I got that right. Before we get started, friends, if you could do me a huge favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's Expanse Day. And of course, if there's anything that we do, The Expanse included, that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But my friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's the Expanse Day, the best day of the week, as we watch Season 5, Episode 4, Gaugamela. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go! This show, man. I mean, between this and Arcane, it's a wonder I'm still even standing. We're watching the previously on. Everybody always warned me, when you get to Season 5, you need to take some beta blockers or you might die. Here we are. I have no beta blockers.
You left and discarded me like a piece of trash.
But I never stopped loving you.
Such a tough argument to make. I abandon you, but still love you. So this is the first one. I think he does it. I've said it all along. I think the only way to make, we're in the credits, the only way to make Marco the biggest potential asshole, like the most assholic, is to have him destroy Earth. Have him be the guy that destroys the fucking Earth. That is going to be an amazing, if they do that, I can't wait to see politically how everything shakes out. Because then the OPA jumps to second, right? It would be like Mars, OPA, the remnants of Earth. But also, which scares the piss out of me, is the fact that Amos is still on Earth. The screaming Firehawk, they renamed her. Oh!
But this ain't one ship and a couple of people. This is an MCRN fleet tender and 2 heavy frigates.
Yeah, which means all 3 crews are in on it, or at least getting paid to look the other way.
Bobby, there is a big difference between knowing something is possible and seeing it happening from your damn
It
eyes.
just means your eyes are open.
Yep, you know what's going on here. They're organizing. This is a mobilization.
How are you so fucking nonchalant about all this?
They're going to take ring space. That's what they're doing.
Rats are smart.
Yeah. I used to put things in her cage and she'd build the most amazing houses out of it.
This is one of those teaching moments, right?
It is. Or revelatory.
My mum told me she was dying and tried to take her away, but I demanded that I stayed with her until she passed.
Mouse is Mars.
No matter how traumatic the loss is, you only have so much emotional stamina. Even grief can get used up.
Wow.
I was tired of being sad and I had to do something. It wasn't going to help the rat. Not really.
Help you.
So we're building a coffin. For our dying planet.
Yep.
Hey, Bar Keith and the escort there, increasing their break and burn. We're gonna need to adjust our course if we want to keep them in our sights.
Copy that.
The screaming Firehawk. No shit.
The hell?
What is it?
Emergency flight restrictions from the UN.
From the UN?
We still don't have all the details of the impact, but estimate
Oh my god.
it's unclear whether this is related to today's explosion on the Martian Parliament, which happened almost simultaneously.
The Martian Parliament? We didn't know about that. Jesus, he's taking everyone out. If that's him. Good thing we're right on the water. Holy shit. Hundreds of thousands. That's the first one. That's the first fucking rock.
You are subject to reduced civil rights, as outlined in the amended Lucerne Code. Would you like a copy of the code to review?
Yeah.
I'm good. Any guard, corrections officer, or prison employee is authorized to use any means necessary to ensure your safety and the safety of others. Do you understand and consent to these conditions?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. Jacket 2, sir.
My man's a weapon. You gonna put him in a locker? Look at the size of that sumbitch. Jesus. Who are you going to see? I have a sneaking suspicion this is Clarissa, we'll say. Who else would he be seeing unless it's somebody from his past?
Civilians aren't usually permitted down here. You got friends in high places.
Highest.
You guys have more guards than prisoners.
We have to. This block houses inmates with body modifications.
It's gotta be Clarissa.
Konicek. He's what we call a volunteer. He could get his mods removed, but he won't. He doesn't care if he stays down here.
That's nuts.
It's nuts. And you're currently on a collision course. We don't get that type of information about a character without there being a future crossing of paths.
We'll be watching, so if at any point you feel threatened, just raise your hand and we'll be right there.
Yep. Keeping her sedated?
You're not here.
Look at that smile.
Wide open spaces, clean, not too crowded.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, till everybody started shooting each other. Parasites began eating our eyeballs.
Got bad. What is this? Is it meant to keep her sedated or is it a medicine?
Blockers every morning. Food through a slot in the door.
Oh my God.
These 4 walls.
I think that airlock's looking better and better that AIM is set up for you.
Eat, shit, sleep. Take what they give.
Give nothing back.
Give nothing in return.
I can't believe I'm tearing up for fucking Clarissa.
You said you weren't coming down the well.
I had personal business in Baltimore.
This is in Baltimore.
I came to see you.
People like us, the things we do, it's not just on us. What is that?
It's the alarm. Motherfucker.
It wasn't a rogue asteroid strike. It was an attack. An attack!
Hey, Felix, she was right.
About 40 kilometers northwest of Philadelphia.
Oh my God, it hit land.
Secret Service will have her off the ground by now. We need to contact the UN one.
Oh my God.
What the hell's going on with the asteroid spotters?
The Planetary Defense Command says it's possible the entire Sentinel system's been hacked.
Jesus.
All right, you wanted the job, Nancy. Oh, you dumb son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
Casey.
Madam Avasarala.
She still knows him.
The rocks crashing down on Earth are covered in Martian stealth composites. That's why our spotters cannot see them.
Why would Mars?
It's not Mars. It's
Marco and Arrows.
There you go.
How many more are there?
I don't know, which is why you have to act immediately.
Retask the watchtowers and the sentinels. Just do it.
Yeah, and dude, you need to shut the gray-haired guy needs to shut the fuck up.
I've always admired your persistence.
I prefer to think of it as perseverance.
I'll bet you do.
Ma'am, get down!
Oh my God. They're done. They lost a wing. Christian, dust off that fucking Secretary General hat. Look at you showing off, Expanse. My God, in merciful heaven. They probably don't even know yet.
I mean, you gotta admit, you in a vac suit in a container? It's kind of funny that you're a little claustrophobic considering your line of work. I repeat, go fuck yourself.
I don't know, this guy's starting to grow on me.
Cargo, this is Mia. Here for pickup cargo.
Alrighty.
What the hell is going on?
Sir, we got some kind of disturbance in reactor control. Security units are on the way.
Huh. Holy shit, man.
You have not been authorized to slow. Please
stay on your designated approach. Mia, acknowledge.
They're coming for Tycho. Holy shit!
Control. Fixing now. Stand by.
They're taking out all the seats of power. Oh my God. Jim, you got to be able to see this, bud. Can you see it? Monica, can you see it?
Something's wrong.
Yes.
Bull, get out of there.
What are you talking about?
Get everyone out of there now. It's a trap.
Come on, go, go, go!
They're firing at us.
Oh my God.
We need medics.
Oh, you bitch. Oh my God, she's got access to everything. She's got access to fucking everything.
Yeah, let's go.
They're killing Tycho. Oh my God. He's dead. There's no way. She's dead. She's dead. That door's gonna open and she's gonna get sucked out. What the fuck?
Comms are out. The whole net is down. We need to get into gravity.
The proto-molecule he's trying to tell you.
It's in my quarters. Stop them.
There's no way Fred can survive that. Holy shit! Could more happen in this episode? Don't drop your guns. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? You might want to run. Is this Fred's quarters? Maybe that's, yeah, this is Fred's place. Okay, I thought it was hers. Oh man, they know exactly where this shit is, don't they?
We take her with us. Get her into a suit.
Oh man, and she's been fucking around with the Rossi. Oh my God.
All units are engaged, putting down attack in reactor control. We are scrambling reactor now so they can't use it to blow up the station.
It's up to you, Paladin, but you are outnumbered, bro.
What the hell do you want from me?
Nothing.
Use your eye, transmit using your eye. Oh, for God's sakes. Nice. Oh my God, I don't know what to do about this, Jim. I got nothing for you, bud. Look for a hydraulic. Look for, there you go. F with one of its legs. Oh, Jesus. God knows what type of pressure that was. PSI on that punch was probably fucking amazing. Hurry. All right, I take it back. I take it back. I don't hate you anymore. You save Paladin. She's gonna kill herself.
It's gone. Gone for good. Bye-bye.
Boy, I can't stand her. Yeah, there's no way he could have survived that. There's no way. Motherfucker, man. Holy shit. This is unreal. Wow. The death of Fred Johnson. Unreal. She's fucking around with the Rossi, too.
Please call as soon as you can. I won't stop leaving you messages until I know.
Where was Amos on planet?
Half of Gao's cabinet was on that plane with her. The rest were scattered around the globe. No one seems to know who's next in line of succession.
The fight is not over.
It's just starting. Sort of. So if we had 3 strikes, you need to take over Luna. At the very least. Start mobilizing everybody up here, Christian. You're the only person that can do this.
Misery loves company.
So does hope.
Give him some. Just when I think the Expanse can't show me anything more, they punch me in the throat.
The watchtower's got a fix.
Well, can we order a strike? Oh, I hope to God nothing hits the moon. Oh, please, Jesus, no. Guys, shoot. Are we gonna shoot this shit down? There we go. It's still gonna be bad. Nice.
Target has been eliminated.
If it hadn't broken up, it would have killed the planet. No. Okay. Woo! Y'all about saw me lose my mind.
Time to go.
Go where? I thank you for all being cool, being my buddies. What type of ship is that? Oh, here we get to, let's hear the bard pontificate on how fucking great he is, and it's hard for me to disagree since his plan worked. So we get to sit here and this guy shovels shit into our ears.
This is our moment.
This moment is all of ours.
Kill millions of people. Yeah, put that all on our shoulders. Hip hip hooray.
Welcome to the Bella.
This is your ship.
One of many.
Ah, yes.
You've never cared about anyone but yourself. All you've ever wanted.
How does he got these?
In some cases, yes, that's true.
I hate this guy because he's fucking proficient in what he does. So any insults I throw at him, I'm deflecting.
No, I know I have. Raising a child gives you a certain ambition you otherwise never would have had.
So I could see the fucker you become.
You're still putting yourself first, I see.
This guy, holy shit.
Believe me, when he told me what he'd done, I was as surprised as you. I thought Philip was a man, but I guess in some ways, he's still a little boy who needs his, mother.
Every line is a manipulation. I mean, this motherfucker, you talk about a bad faith argument. I can't, this character.
Now this I did want to be a surprise.
He's so excited to let everybody know about the genocide that he's done. I can't stand this guy. And see the ambition line? That was, Naomi, if you just hadn't left Philip, I wouldn't have done this.
And return the dignity to the belt that the Inners denied us for generations. We have taken back our place in this system. Philip took the stealth tech from Mars.
Oh my God.
He helped make this dream a reality.
The casting of Philip is one of the greatest casting things ever.
One hit would have been our triumph. 2 proved our tactical brilliance. But after 3, the Inners will never perceive us as weak again.
Oh boy.
It's time to let the system know who we are.
Naomi.
What? One more gloat? One more jab?
Welcome home.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
You were wrong to leave us.
Close the fucking door, dude.
No! Say, don't lock me in. Open the fucking door! Open the door, please!
They're gone, Naomi. He has been indoctrinated. There is no Philip left. Nothing that you ever thought was a Philip. Oh, Jesus, God almighty. Where the fuck is Amos?
My name is Marco Inaros.
Of course you're gonna.
We are the military arm and voice of the outer planets, and we are the ones responsible. The Free Navy now possesses the last remaining sample of the proto-molecule. Any transgressions by the Inners and the Free Navy will not hesitate to unleash the proto-molecule. The vacuum, the ring gates, and the ring worlds belong to the belt.
Motherfucking bards, man.
Of the Free Navy, the society and culture of the belt will begin again.
They love hearing themselves talk, and they think everybody else loves hearing them talk too.
The future of humanity is ours. Today and forevermore, we are free.
They didn't show us fucking Amos. Oh, Oh my God, friends, if this motherfucker did something to Amos, I mean, it's over. It's over, Prime. I am all right, friends, we just got done watching The Expanse season 5 episode 4 Gaugamela, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just got done watching The Expanse, the 4th episode of the 5th season, Gaugamela. Oh boy, oh boy. Holy shit. I mean, did they have anything else? Is there anything else they could have put in this episode? Holy shit. Wow, man. Okay. So I guess the elephant in the room is Earth has been maimed. We're not sure how crippled it is by our solar system's most assholic bard. I hate this guy so much. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I hope he's drawn and quartered by a herd of turtles. But by God, he can do it. By God, he is true to his word. And I think that's why I hate him so much, is that he fucking did it. And I mean, you talk about effortless execution. Okay, so here's my one sticking point, friends. And this must be, I am, again, my Swiss cheese brain. The explosion that they're saying rocked the Martian parliament. That was not the explosion on the docks that Bobby went through, right? Where they set the bomb, or Philip set the bomb off to escape, right? That wasn't that, right? So there must have been did we see like a Martian? I don't remember that at all. There's been just so fucking much. I literally cannot remember. Help me out, everybody. I'm assuming it's something we didn't see, because they said it was simultaneous, basically, with the attacks on Earth. So it certainly doesn't fit the bill as far as the time frame. I'm assuming that it's something that happened kind of off camera. Correct me, please. Okay, so he did it. I mean, this is an absolute, he absolutely did it. Now, so here's my question. He's pivoting now. He's pivoting to the point where, he said, oh, 1 rock is a victory, 2, a tactical spear, 3, where it can't be blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, so that's a good way to, a lot of you have told me that, like, I guess in the books or whatnot, that they never wanted the rock to break up. That was a complete fuck up on their part. And so with the breakup of the rock, they kind of have to make do. Now, it ended up working out really well. My question is this, and again, any question that I'm asking here, I legitimately, anybody that's like read the books and things like that, if there's I'm going to read the books whenever I'm done. So if there's a non-spoilery way of, filling in some of these gaps, here's my thing. If it was meant to stay together, if the asteroid was never meant to break apart, remain completely stealth, it would have been massive, right? Even bigger than any of its component pieces. It would have been, the sum of the whole would have been enormous. If that's the case, I can only assume then that was a planet killer, by design, a planet killer. So if that rock hit the Earth at full speed, completely stealth, no one saw it coming, nobody, there was no defense against it, and it hit full impact with its iron and nickel, I think it was its core, or cobalt, I forget what it was. If it hit the Earth, that was going to kill the Earth, right? I mean, that's like a dinosaur type of like extinction level event. Is that what I'm led to believe? That, initially the design was kill Earth, take them out, that's it. Earth becomes devastated, nuclear winter, dust in the air, inability, it can't sustain life, like an extinction level event. Correct me. I don't know. I want to know that going forward. So I'm going to assume that at the very least, the totality of the asteroid pieces, if they remained in the same asteroid, would have done way more damage to the Earth. I mean, you could argue and say that, well, it was kind of scattered about the Earth as the Earth rotated and different pieces hit. Sure. But I still think that the biggest, if that thing had stayed together, it would have caused massive death, like potentially taking out the entire planet. Let's just say that it doesn't. Let's just say that the main thing kind of left the planet sort of okay. So his design was the attack on Earth, the attack on the Martian parliament, which, it leads me to believe too that, there's not an equal attack on Mars. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're going to kill the Martian planet. And I think that actually speaks to Marco's, like, intelligence there. In many ways, I think he knows that the Martians are way more kind of attached to their planet. And if you attack their planet, that might have just kind of like reignited a lot of that kind of planetistic fervor or whatnot, and really kind of they'd have rained hellfire just for sheer principle of, attacking Mars. Because, I mean, everybody dealing with the death of Mars and the idea of Mars is devastating, and devastating for Bobby. She told Alex, you're going to have to think about this, talk to somebody because, Mars is dead. And on the other side, if you actually were the one to kill Mars, I think that you would just draw down the fire of just about every like honor-bound Martian, or every kind of like faithful, loyal Martian, even if they were in like ring space, would be like, this guy's got to die. So again, Marco is not stupid by any stretch of the imagination. He is brilliant. He's fatally arrogant, I believe, but he's also incredibly brilliant to come up with this thing. I think one of my biggest unanswered questions for Inaros is, where in the absolute fuck did you get all of these warships? Because they don't look Martian in design. And again, I don't get it. I don't know where he built these things or stole these things. They don't look like they don't look like clunkers like the UN, but they also don't look, I guess, fit as a fiddle as the Martians. Is this part of like the tech that was being bought off of Mars, that he used those? I don't know, but it seems like to create an entire navy. Wow, I mean, like, how long was this plan? I mean, it would almost literally have to be like 10 years to I would think, and even to go undetected if you were building ships or even retrofitting ships. I mean, holy shit, everybody. I mean, there's just so many moving parts. I look at it like this. Let's say that this was, all part of the plan and all this shit was going down, but my man is able to do all of this, get a navy, get the asteroids going, steal the stealth tech, all the shit that he did, and probably more, steal the proto-molecule, put people in Tycho, all of this shit that he did, and not a peep got out. I mean, you can't even make a Marvel movie without somebody spilling the beans on what, some new superhero's outfit looks like. You know what I mean? I mean, this guy is able to shut up an entire movement, and like none of the intelligence agencies on Mars or the UN pick this shit up. Like, there isn't anybody out there with a bone to pick against Marco Inaros that was like, hey, you might want to check out this, and kind of like did an anonymous tip. I mean, this is the execution. The actual, what happened is amazing, air quote. The actual execution without discovery is ridiculous. I mean, it blows my motherfucking mind that this guy was able to do this. So as much as I absolutely cannot stand this prick with every atom of my motherfucking being, I cannot ignore the fact that this is an absolutely brilliant plan. I mean, again, like I said, just to have everybody in lockstep. Again, there's where the Bard comes in. I said it once and I said it again. If I was somebody that was an OPA member or a belter who had been subjugated and gone through all these things that the Inners had kind of pressed upon my people, had family members die for the pursuit of riches for the Inners, I can absolutely see where his siren song would be something that I would dance to personally. That I'd be like, you know what? This guy has the right of it. And again, I think that's why I hate him so much, is because he's realistic. We've seen people like this in the real world. We've seen people like, not maybe to this level of brilliance, executing a terrorist attack and, I mean, keeping everybody in line. It's just, it blows my mind. It really, really just, it's almost too much to even imagine happen, but the writers did it and presented it in such a way that it's very hard to poke holes in this. My only thing is I need to know more about how he built this navy undetected, or retrofitted this navy, or got these ships without anybody finding out. He's on every conceivable watch list, I'm assuming, of both Mars and the UN. Unreal. So, I mean, let's just go a step further. So he was able to have Tycho, he found out where the proto-molecule was. I'm assuming that whenever Cortazar was taken, maybe that information was given somehow, or what, I don't know, man. And where the hell is Anderson Dawes? Dude, it's time to step. You've been supplanted, brother. You are nowhere near in charge of the OPA anymore. Are you kidding me? This guy leapfrogged you by a country mile, man. Oh my God. So, and you know what? Dawes might be dead. We might find out very well that Dawes was killed too, because he seems to be going for the seats of power. Fred Johnson dead. You know, he has the protomolecule. You're dead. We don't, he doesn't need him around. He's not going to F around with this. He's not going to fuck around with having somebody as a conflicting voice. Just not going to do it. You know what I mean? If he's willing to kill, I'm assuming at this point, millions of people on Earth, he certainly doesn't give a shit about Fred Johnson or Anderson Dawes or anybody that stands in his way as a voice box for the belt, which those two absolutely would have. Oh my God. So in addition to that, being able, you know what, I didn't say this when she first popped up, but I recognize the actress that that has the one that betrayed him, that has like the little like kind of like top curls. Um, you know, and said that, you know, oh, you know, he then gloated in Fred's room. I saw her on, I guess, I think it was season 1 of Discovery, Star Trek Discovery. And the character that she played was like a manifestation. I don't want to ruin anything, so I'll just keep it vague. Her character was incredibly annoying in that too. And unfortunately, you know, again, like with Marco Inaris's actor, you know, I just immediately apply a hatred, even though I don't hate the actor whatsoever. I just, you know, the performance is something. So I was annoyed by her performance. And now the way that she delivered some of those lines absolutely drove me up a fucking wall. So, I mean, again, casting directors know exactly what strings to pluck and when they hire these actors, which amazing, amazing shit. You know, Jim is, first off, I would run a full system diagnostic on the Rossi. You don't know what she did to that ship. You have no clue. There could be a million time bombs in that boat, you know, just things ready to, as soon as you know, go to a hard burn, the fucker explodes, or, you know, vents everybody in there. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I would trust none of the armaments. You know, it could easily just be like dummy warhead, all kinds of shit. She could literally have done anything to that boat. And the funny thing is, even if she did nothing to that boat, they're still going to waste time checking the whole Rossi, because you would think, well, she did something to it. And she wouldn't even, she could just allude, don't fly in your ship. You know, oh shit. And then you got to check the whole thing and waste time. Boy, oh boy. You know, I mean, it's just the delivery system of this plan is top notch. So now, you know, again, what the Martians are doing with Bobby and Alex in play, I'm not sure that has anything to do with Marco at this point. I can't see a true Martian general falling in line with Marco. I don't see that. However, that would explain how they got the ships, how they got the tech, how they did all these things. It could, I mean, that flotilla that Alex said, hey, there's like a fucking armada up here. That could be Marco's, maybe. Who knows? I think the more realistic option for somebody that is a true Martian is they're going to take the ring space. They're going to take ring space, because that was like that little battle plan that he was talking about in his class. Take the ring space, hold the ring space. Nobody can do anything to you. The belt's not going to be able to come in and get you. That's how the balance of power, I think, is going to ultimately eke out. The Martians are going to take control of the ring space, and the OPA is going to be basically forced into diplomacy with them if they want to get hither and yon through the different systems. But my God, in merciful heaven. And then I'm going to end with this because I've run way over. But I mean, my God, I mean, what an episode. I mean, this is like a season's worth of shit that they threw at us in this one. I mean, unreal. Where's my guy? I mean, I don't know where he was in the world. I don't know where that prison was. And if it said, I completely missed it. But, you know, there was a hit north of Philadelphia, and that must have been the one that hit, because with the cracks and everything, it must have been, it hit land. We know that. They lost New York, you know, and it obviously did damage to the penitentiary that he was in. I guess it was by a Great Lake, maybe. Maybe it was by one of the Great Lakes, because it didn't look like an ocean, you know, like as far as like the wave formations outside of the penitentiary. So I'm going to guess a Great Lake, like in that area, you know, Michigan. So just enough to really F it up. Or if we're on the one side, I mean, we could be, you know, Pennsylvania, which puts you wicked close to, you know, the impact site, which is probably where he is. Mark my words, friends. And I said this once when Ashford went down. There is no, in my mind, redemption for Marco Inaros. There's nothing that he could do to even make me like him a little bit. You know, not even like pull out of this dive. If this fucker did something to Amos, one, I'm going to be completely devastated. And two, I mean, you literally, when you all were telling me about the, a couple of you were joking, I guess, about, you know, hey man, you get really invested in this. You need some beta blockers. Yeah, no shit. No shit, friends. Oh my God. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe. What else can I say? Ring that bell for notifications. Oh, Patreon in the description. Oh, my friends, where do we say goodbye from? We don't say goodbye from anywhere. Yeah, we can't. I mean, how can we possibly say goodbye from anywhere in this moment of mania? All we can do is, as citizens of this universe as well, you pick where you want to be, friends. I'm leaving this one as a viewer's choice. Where do you say goodbye from? From Mars, from the surface of the Earth, from Luna, from Tycho, wherever we are, scattered in this system, there's one thing that we can say in this moment. Everything has changed. Friends, until we see how the rest of this season and series plays out, Vulcan roll, and I'm going to go cry.